everyone. There are a lot of you on here and I'm petrified. Okay, I woke up feeling like I didn't want to make videos anymore. That's so dramatic, but seriously, I didn't feel like talking to anyone because when I was talking to this camera there were only maybe like 66 people. I had 66 subscribers. Now there's nearly 5,000 of you and I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say, but I'm going to say things. So yeah, I'm thankful. We will get to that. That's a whole separate kind of conversation I want to have. But I woke up feeling not, I didn't want to film. I didn't want to just do this YouTube thing, but I kind of reset my morning. No phone, nothing, no gadgets. I had a slow morning. I woke up later. I drank my tea later. I read for maybe an hour. I didn't want to run, but I ended up running. I had some really cool thoughts, like introspective reflection thoughts while I was running, and that was great because I want to tell you guys about it later. And it was the perfect day to run because it was like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is kind of odd, but you know, the planet is burning. It was just beautiful. The river was gorgeous. The sun was peeking out. The cold air felt really good and fresh on my face. I only did a mile because I don't really run often, but I'm trying to do that more after winter, outside, meaning because I hate running inside of the gym. It's kind of boring, and I live in a very unboring place, so why not take advantage of it until I have to eventually leave or get booted out by life and circumstances. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I have my green tea over here. I am in a rush, which is why I'm gonna just talk to you guys while I let this air dry my hair. And yeah, I'm going to meet up with a writer friend. We had our writers club meeting booked for today, but a lot of people could not make it, so I think it's just me and her at the moment. And yeah, we're gonna go sit. I want to finish up what I have to do, which is chapter 2 outline, figure out the next Substack, and then write some poetry. I miss it, you know? I want to read some poetry, I want to write some poetry, look at some techniques, and do some more research for my novel. And that's the day. That's the day. To you guys about a few things. Number one, so thankful that you found my vlogs to be inspiring, comforting. I really appreciate this level of support. Also, I didn't expect this level of support, so I'm gonna feel a little bit crazy talking to the camera now, as I've mentioned earlier. But what my takeaway is from the last video that kind of went viral on Twitter and kind of blew up a little bit on YouTube is that we're all unemployed. Are we all really unemployed? Like that makes me angry. Like I want us to all be in a situation where we can have a livable wage and work towards something that we enjoy. Like why can't that be the staple for every human that is able to live on this planet? Like every comment, everyone is going through such similar experiences with, you know, unemployment. And those of you who are employed, I know a lot of you guys are probably not as happy. Even if we have a job, we're not happy. Even if we don't have a job, we are not happy. I really am working towards changing that. And I think that this time has been just a blessing in disguise. And I know I didn't feel it that way when I, you know, didn't have that job immediately, but I now understand what everyone else saw when I told them that, you know, I don't have this job. when they said, you know, the world's your oyster, you can really take this time to figure everything out. And I think it's settling in now. It's been like a couple of months, so it's settling in now that I feel grateful for this time. I don't feel rushed, I don't feel pressured, I don't feel just in this fight flight kind of freeze mode. Something else that's been on my mind is this idea of pacing. I was on this run this morning, and you know, I'm not a runner. I want to just get my body moving, and I want to keep doing that when the weather is nicer. But I was thinking about what is the pace that works for my body, where I feel so in tune, I feel energized, I feel like I can keep going further. It wasn't about how fast I was, you know, how long I wanted to run. All I wanted to do is like, can I do this consistently for as long as I need to? Yeah, it was a great feeling. I achieved the runner's high. I felt like I can go more and more, and it felt really good. And that's something I'm currently struggling, but also like experimenting with, which is, what is my pace in life? Okay, like I think in college, and you know, even before that in school, there was this pace that was set out for us, and now that we enter the real world, we have to figure out a pace that works for us, like quiet the noise from everyone else, what they're doing, what everyone on the internet is doing, and what everyone in your friendship circle is doing, what everyone in your family is doing. There is something about you know, us getting enmeshed into everyone else's paces because we live so like, you know, physically close and also energetically close. So there's a lot of hurdles to figure out what your own pace is. And obviously this can be dumbed down to look within yourself, look inward, blah, blah, blah. But I think I really want to focus on my own pace, and that requires shutting out a lot of the outside noise and going slow or fast until I figure out, you know, what's right. A simple example would be running. The other example is like content and also writing. You know, what is my pace for writing this novel? Like, what is my pace, my routine for getting 1,000 words a day? And that was not realistic when I set that goal for myself. And same with, you know, vlogging. I'm so grateful that you all have decided to enjoy this channel, even though I find it kind of boring and like mundane, but I am grateful that there's people out there that enjoy this, and I'm glad that there's an audience for this. I'm only allowed to do this because I have the time. I'm not pressured by this 9-to-5 job. I have the time and I'm able to do it, is what I want to say realistically. So if you have the time, you really can do anything. So if you are also unemployed, which a lot of you guys are, do the thing that actually makes you happy. You know, YouTube vlogging, like that whole bigger picture doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is recording something and putting things together and editing them and kind of visualizing something that I like. Like, I have a really good eye for design, I think, and I love bringing that to life in whatever way I can. Talking to you all is brand new. I'm still figuring that out. I don't know if I like it, but I know that I can do it, and I want to get better at it. I want to tell stories in a way that's engaging and exciting for people. But what I like is creating video and vibes, and what I love is writing. And so that's why I'm also really grateful that a lot of you went to my Substack from YouTube and kind of cross-pollinated those platforms. I'm really thankful because I feel like I have an audience that truly cares about what I have to say and what I have to write, and that to me is the best feeling ever. So my pacing for YouTube is going to be the same. It's going to be whatever the hell I want. It's going to be whenever I feel like I really am my best self recording. If that's once a week, if that's once a month, God no, it's not going to be every day. It's good because I'm taking it slow. And with Substack, I try to, you know, post once a month, but if I do more, that's great. But if I can't do once a month, that's also fine. I'm trying to figure out something that's, I guess, like hard to conceptualize. Like, what is my success? Like, how do I rate like my idea of success? What does that mean? And it's truly just consistently doing the things that I like doing. And I thought a lot about what consistency means to me. And I think what consistency means to me is a pace where I feel not guilty, not frightful, not, you know, anxious, like whatever that pace is. I'm not saying that I want to do the things that only come easy to me or naturally to me. I want to do the things where I know it's the right time. I just like, I'm tired of doing something so fast for everyone. I'm tired of talking really fast. I'm tired of, you know, putting things out there in a rushed way, because everything needs to take the right amount of time. I think timing is one of the most important things, and timing is, you know, like not real, it's a construct. So it goes back to what feels right for you, and I can't even feel what's right for me until I kind of take a back seat and shut out the noise. So that's where I'm at with pacing, with writing, with uploading now, and with creating in general. So if you guys are okay with that, that's where I'll be, and you know where I'll be, which is here, sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes monthly. So yeah. I have my salmon rice bowl for dinner. The Trader Joe's smoked coho salmon, broccoli, furikake seasoning on some jasmine rice, and some cucumbers. Oh, also my sriracha mayo, because that is the best combo, I think, for salmon, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna be eating this, watching season 4 of Singles Inferno. Honestly, my favorite reality show at the moment. Because it is, okay, this season is a little bit boring, but it's picking up. They added a new girl. A new girl has entered the island, and it's different. It's the slow burn. There's yearning, there's cultural customs that we don't get to see as Americans often, and it's very interesting that way. But season 3 of Singles Inferno is by far my favorite. So you definitely have to check it out if you're into that kind of thing. I want to be left alone, so I'm gonna hang up now. I'm gonna stop recording. So weird, I'm breaking the fourth wall. But yeah, leave me alone. This is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night. We'll definitely need to get into chapter 2 for the novel, but we'll see. I'm kind of procrastinating. It's a Sunday, right? You know, one of those lifts where you just aren't thinking about anything and you kind of black out when you leave? I had one of those like lifts, and and I didn't really think about anything, but it felt so good. And there's a little park close to the gym, and if I know I'm not leaving the house, and if I know it's sunny out, I try to get a little bit of vitamin D. I just like soak it in just for 5 minutes, because you can't do too much. Too much is bad. But it's so nice out. I love when the sun is out, but the air is cool. And I took a little scenic route back to my apartment, and I just love being around water and around nature. And also, New York is so pretty when it knows, you know, how to shut the hell up. When New York shuts the hell up, it's so gorgeous because it's just so quiet and peaceful. I don't know. Today's agenda is writing. I'm not leaving the house. I thought I was going to because it's really sunny, but I got my son in. I don't want to spend money. Every time I step foot outside of this apartment, $10 to $20 leaves my Apple Pay, so that's not happening. I'm gonna make some matcha and write chapter 2, not just outline, apply to a job, and then what's next? Oh, I've been working on the Substack essay. It's actually like a rejection from this publication I submitted to, and I decided, you know what, I don't want to discard it. I'm gonna perfect it the best I can and then like publish it in my own Substack. So I have a feeling that the more rejections I get from print and digital magazines, the more my Substack will just be filled with rejection essays, actually. But this one is about the infinite game theory, and I don't want to give away too much, but it's just about you know, going back to being a child in terms of playing and experimenting with your ideas and creative pursuits. So I don't know, this one is a little like homage to my inner child. I miss her. That's the agenda for today, and yeah, you guys are coming along because you have, what is it? No choice. Yeah, that's right. Everything I said I would do today, I think I just did one thing. I wrote a part of chapter 2. It was like 400 words. I hate it. I sat 4 hours just like filled with dread. I don't know, I was just sitting there. I was untangling these 2 delicate necklaces that got tangled and decided to be in Mission Impossible 5. And I was like such a OCD freak about it because I kept trying to untangle them. And I was like doing it calmly, and I'm like, wait, I'm just using this to distract myself from not writing. And so I put it aside, and then I started shelling pistachios because I just needed to do something with my hands and like munch on something, but I didn't have any like junk food because I don't keep like junky snacks in my apartment for good reason. So I was just doing random shit with my hands to distract myself from writing, and it just didn't come to me. I went back to the outline for chapter 2 and I just kind of fleshed that out, but yeah, I was kind of, I was not feeling it. I hated every scene I came up with. No imagery was coming in my head, and I felt like I wasn't doing enough research. It's a fantasy book, so I just feel like, what am I doing? And then I'm like, it's my first draft. Anyway, this is, I feel it in my heart. It feels so tight. I hate it. Writing this book is actually the hardest thing that I'm doing, aside from applying to jobs. You know, if God wants me to have a job, God will give me a job. It's so bad out here that I'm like turning religious. Like, that's how bad it is. Ugh, it's ass out here. Anyway, I made my comfort recipe. This is what I call a heartbreak recipe. My friend from Philly made it for me when I was heartbroken a couple months ago on her couch for 7 days. And she kind of nursed me back to life with this, and it's so easy. She made it so quickly and then made like a giant batch, and I just remember like looking forward to just eating this. I remember nothing from that week except eating Spam fried rice and eating this minced pork rice dish. It's literally minced pork, chili oil, scallions, silken tofu, like oyster sauce or fish sauce with soy sauce and a little bit of sugar and some garlic and some onion powder, and that's it. And just some rice. And you can add sesame oil, you can add your little accoutrements to it, and it's so good. I'll probably watch some anime. The anime I'm watching, it's Solo Leveling season 2. I'm waiting for it to fully, like, all of season 2 to come out so I can binge it. I also heard it was kind of boring this season, like nothing's really happening, so I don't know if I should watch that, or I should watch like a K-drama, like start something new, or I should just shut up and like watch a Brian Sanderson's like lecture on how to write a science fiction / fantasy novel. How do you guys decide when you don't know what you want to do but you want to do things? I don't know. Tell me in the comments how you guys deal with the paradox of choice. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I don't know what, but I'll be going, I'll be eating, I'll be doing something, and I'm gonna eventually go to sleep. Good night, guys. Good afternoon. I just got back from the gym. It was a upper body push / pull day. I want to get out of the house today. It's really sunny, it's gorgeous, it's 40 degrees, and I'm meeting up with a long-time best friend. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Canada, but she's back and she's much closer to me. So we are kind of meeting in the middle at a little hotel bar, and we're gonna catch up, 2 years worth of catching up, and I don't know, it's gonna be really nice. I'm really excited to see her. But before that, I want to, you know, get some stuff going, some stuff moving. I procrastinated for way too long yesterday. Again, applied to 2 to 3 jobs today. I have some more ideas for the scenes for chapter 2 that I'll be writing out, and just reading. I want to get off the screen as much as I can after this. I don't want to finish it too quickly though, but it is my book of the month and the month is ending, so I need to kind of do a lot more reading the next couple of days before it hits February 1st. Yeah, that is my goal, that is my agenda. I will talk to you guys later. Would you look at the time? It's already 4:30, almost 5. I need to get going. I actually wouldn't mind getting there a little earlier so I can sit down and read. Something unprecedented happened. Actually, something precedented did happen, but I didn't think it was gonna happen today. It's that time of the month, first day. I got cramps, I took some ibuprofen. It hurts. So I just laid on the couch over there and applied to 3 to 4 jobs. Did nothing else. Because I didn't. I don't know where the time went. Every time I think I'm gonna do more than one thing. I don't know where the time went. Yeah, whenever this usually happens, like this time of the month, I give myself more grace. It's almost like it's a sign that I need to take it easy, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I have been doing so well with my lifting progress and my diet and lifestyle, I guess, but when I have, you know, my period, I feel like I crave so many sweet treats. Like I want every single sweet treat I can possibly have. So I'm trying to think about, you know, dinner and also a snack for later tonight, but I don't know. My hair is like half dry, half wet. I wish it would stay the way it is because when it's fully dry, it goes poof. But this is my natural hair. I usually don't blow dry. I let it air dry, but I had to use the diffuser because I didn't want to go out in the cold with wet hair. So that's that. Yeah, I wish it would. It's already drying up. It dries really fast. I haven't gotten a haircut in a year, kind of. So yeah, it'll be 1 year since I got a haircut. My lady in Philly, I'm actually taking a long trip to Philly. You guys don't know this about me, but I'll explain it later in like another vlog. But I spent my early-ish mid-20s in Philly, like 2 years. All of my friends and I live together around each other, close to each other. So it's such a special place in my heart. It's literally home, and I love visiting. Did not love staying and living there, but I love visiting, and I'm going back for a week. So yeah, I'm gonna go to my lady. She's awesome, and she's gonna give me a nice cut. It's very affordable because it's Philly, the most beautiful hidden gem city in the East Coast, I think. And yeah, it'll be good. I don't know what I want though. I might get some layers, I might not. Definitely need a trim with some face framing layers, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, toodles, 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 toodles. I don't know what I want for snack. I can't stop touching my hair. My coworker and I always used to, we're friends now, we don't work at that same company, but my coworker and I, whenever we'd hop on a call, we'd always be like, what's for snack? What's for snack? And she'd always have the coolest snacks. And by cool, I mean very like childlike, inner child healing type of snacks. Like she'll just bake a cake or make some cookies or dip like random stuff in frosting. But now I'm like, what's for snack, Pratt? I don't know. Bye.